NuCedar increases the value of our homes because it's very versatile, so we can get that authentic cedar shake look. We can do the sweeps on the side that really add that architectural flair. A lot of products, you cannot do that. So I build at the beach in the Delaware beaches. NuCedar is by far the most superior product we use. The largest differentiator of NuCedar is the authenticity of the product itself. It looks just like real cedar. I chose it to use on my own home because it looks like natural cedar. It has the R value of greater than any product on the market, the wind rating, and the fireproof rating. So one of the biggest complaints I get from clients is the amount of maintenance they need to do on some of the older homes. With NuCedar, it eliminates all maintenance. When it's installed, you don't have to go back and do anything. You don't have to back caulk. You install it, it looks just like real cedar, and you're done. NuCedar has a full family of products. There's 4 types of vertical siding, as well as the shingles, and then we do also use the soffit material and our porch ceiling material, and our trims, all from NuCedar. So on my house, which is behind me, all of the trim is NuCedar trim as well. So we have our smooth trim, our embossed wood grain, and then our rough sawn trim. All of that really helps the aesthetic appeal of the product in the house. And then we have the plugs that cover the screw holes. So that's very important because you don't have to go back and paint, and all of the plugs are shipped with the product, and touch-up kits are shipped with the product. So it's not an additional order, and it's not something else your estimator's gonna have to try to figure out. So there are several benefits to NuCedar from the installation standpoint. So our guys love installing NuCedar because it's light and it's easy to handle. They're up on pump jacks, they're up on ladders, and they can easily hand the material back and forth where they're not afraid it's gonna snap and break or chip. So that's a really key feature for us, that it's easy to handle. And it's also easy to store. On a job site, you never know what the weather's gonna be. So we don't worry with NuCedar because it can get wet because it is a PVC product, as opposed to other products on the market, the traditional woods where they get soaked and you can't install them, or a fiber cement board, it can't touch water. Another great feature of NuCedar is that we're not limited to a house wrap, and we don't need cedar breather. And that's the key for installation. It saves a lot of money and it saves a lot of time. So we can use whatever house wrap we prefer. I prefer Tyvek drain wrap because it does have the ability to drain behind, and you do get the airflow. One of the other benefits is that we're not running through saw blades, that you can just use traditional tools and standard blades to cut the material. We don't have a lot of waste at all because we are able to use traditional tools, and that's a huge factor when you have a big project going on. NuCedar is a great company to work with. Not only do they supply a great product, they are so easy to work with. Anytime we have questions, they're easily addressed, and then our products are coming from one distributor, so it's much easier to get what we want when we need it. I recommend NuCedar hands down. This is by far the best product on the market. I use it on my own home. I recommend it in all the houses that we build, especially oceanfront, oceanside homes, where they do get a lot of wear and tear from the salt air and the hurricane winds. It's by far the best product on the market.